are here at Sebring. I'm talking to Doc Bailey, and we got a gentleman in between us that Doc needs to introduce me to. Who are we talking to here, Doc?
Well, we call him TV Tommy.
TV Tommy.
TV Tommy here. He's got the face that only TV would love, you know.
Right.
But he's one of our Wounded Warrior guys that we train those guys for free. He's coming up on our next class here February 15th, isn't it? I think it is February 15th, and he'll be one of our guys that's going to be flying this special airplane.
All right, here we'll talk about the airplane in just a second, but Tommy, what's your last name?
Cunahan.
Tommy Cunahan, and you got an injury along the way.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was in Afghanistan. It was Logar, borders Pakistan. It was about 3 years ago this May. I was there for 7 months, no hiccups whatsoever. We were a route clearance package looking for IEDs. Found one the wrong way one day.
Yeah.
Just ran over it with our vehicle. The blast went off right below my feet. Luckily, I was the only one injured in the vehicle, and it was a minor injury. I still had everything attached to me, but just the damage to my foot wasn't worth saving. So I opted for the amputation, and I never looked back.
Well, it doesn't seem to be slowing you down at all, and now you're able to take up flying thanks to Doc participating. The Wounded Warrior Project is a very large project. They do a lot of great things, I know, and you've participated with that group, and that's how Tommy is plugging into the program here. So pretty cool. Why don't you hop in the airplane for us and let's have a look at this thing. So now this is a hand-controlled aircraft, Doc. This has got the ability. All right, now we're inside the aircraft, and Tommy has got the controls in his hands. And, well, you literally have to have them in your hands because you need a little assistance. Tell us how the equipment works here for you, Tommy.
So now it's not always comfortable to have my leg on. Things don't always feel good. So it is nice to be able to take it off and lounge back, and having the hand controls is a big part of that. Without it, I wouldn't be able to turn.
And how are they physically doing that for you? So if you want
It's basically just like a big steering wheel. Push forward to turn right, back to turn left.
Okay.
And keeps you moving.
And then throttle and so forth is attached right there for you?
Right here, hand controlled with the throttle on my right.
So the fact that you have lost the use of your right leg, not a big issue at all. You can do everything you need to and be comfortable in the airplane. Why do you want to pursue this?
Well, I already ride motorcycles. I have a Harley Davidson, and I just want the freedom of flying. Like you put it earlier, you get that extra dimension up there, and I'm really excited to experience that.
Cool. Well, motorcycles are fun, but I'll bet you're going to have an even bigger smile. You got a nice one now, you're going to have an even bigger one when you start getting up in the air.
Ear to ear.
All right, we've been talking to Tommy Cunningham. We're going to start his training, eventually going to start racing.
Yep.
And you know what? I'll bet you're going to forget all about that motorcycle stuff at some point.
Probably.
I'll bet you get an even bigger smile. We'll be looking for that. We'll check in with you later on. Right now, we want to talk with Doc Bailey and find out some more about the Wounded Warrior Project and this particular airplane. What is the airplane here we've been looking at with those hand controls on it?
I'm glad you asked that because it's a very special plane. It's made by the BOT Aircraft Company, and their headquarters in Liechtenstein. Their manufacturing plant's in Poland. Rainer Townham is the CEO and owner. When we told him we wanted to get a paraplegic plane, he said, well, there's really not a market for it. And I said, I believe we can prove that wrong. Having something like that for these kind of guys to be able to get in. And our mission is, and we will be talking to the headquarters at Wounded Warrior Place, but we started this on our own. The bottom line is we'd like to put one of these airplanes in every state at least. There's Wounded Warriors all over. There's no shortage. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of guys getting hurt for their country. So bottom line is we'd like to promote and put these things in different areas, different places. And the airplane is just pull the handle down and a normal person can fly it. So it's not specifically just for a handicapped person in any facet. But you know, it's handicap or all things. We're going to take it to the wheelchair games this next year and put it on display there for those folks. So it gives guys who've been hurt, injured, maybe even born that way, the ability to fly. And the aircraft manufacturer listened to us.
That's excellent.
We asked them to do it. They figured it out of the way. They brought it by us. We tweaked it a little bit. They put the new D motor on it to make it ultra efficient. And those guys are just super to work with.
Excellent. Where do we get some more information about the BOT aircraft from you here?
You can get it. We're the U.S. distributor for them. You can get it at renegadelightsport.com. They can email me at doc@renegadelightsport.com to get more information. We'll be glad to do it. And we'll be at Sun and Fun with the airplane. Our next venture, Women in Aviation, is coming up in March. We'll be there as well.
Sounds great, Doc. Well, I'll have more information about the Wounded Warrior Project, Doc's work with the BOT aircraft out of Europe, And we'll have more on that on bydanjohnson.com or bydanjohnson.com. Thanks a lot for joining us here at Sebring.